Hello everyone, myself Naveen, I am the maths mentor and today's our session is about application of trigonometry. Okay, before discussing about this chapter, first we should know the terminology related to this chapter. So in this chapter, first we are going to learn about what do you mean by line of sight and what do you mean by horizontal line and what do you mean by angle of elevation and what do you mean by angle of depression. So we will learn about these concepts clearly before we are going to the chapter. So children, what do you mean by line of sight? Suppose if a person is looking at an object, then the imaginary line joining the object and eye of the observer is called as line of sight. What is that? One person is there. Here one person is standing. If a person, here is a person, he is a person, is looking at an object. So suppose here we have an aeroplane. Here we have an aeroplane. This person is looking at an object. Then the imaginary line joining the object, and eye of the observer is called as line of sight. So this is the imaginary line which is joining eye of an observer and an object, and this line is called as line of sight, S-I-G-H-T. Children, did you understand what do you mean by line of sight? An imaginary line joining eye of an observer to the object. That line is said to be line of sight. I hope you understood what do you mean by line of sight. If a person is looking at an object, then the imaginary line joining the object and eye of the observer is called line of sight. Yes. Now coming to what do you mean by horizontal line? What do you mean by horizontal line? An imaginary line Earth's surface and passing through the point of observation is called as horizontal. An imaginary line, see, this is our imaginary line which is parallel to the Earth's surface and passing through the point of observation. This is our point of observation. So this is our imaginary line passing through, which is parallel to the Earth's surface and passing through the point of observation, that is called as horizontal. This is our horizontal line which is parallel to the Earth's surface and passing through the point of observation. So that is called as horizontal line. Yes. Now coming to what do you mean by angle of elevation? If the line of sight is above the horizontal line, then the angle between them is called as angle of elevation. If you observe in this diagram, so this is our line of sight and this is our horizontal line and this is our point of observation. When two rays meet at one point, an angle is formed. Here angle is going to be formed and we call it as theta. If you observe clearly, line of sight is above the horizontal line, then the angle between them is called as angle of elevation. What do you mean by angle of elevation? Angle between line of sight and horizontal line, and the condition is line of sight must be above the horizontal line. If the line of sight is above the horizontal line, then the angle between the line of sight and horizontal line is called as angle of elevation. I mean, in this case, observer looked at above the horizontal line. So if we see, for example, we are standing on the floor and we are looking at an aeroplane which is flying over above our head, right? So if we look head up and if we observe the object, of course line of sight is above the point of observation. Our point of observation is I and line of sight is above the horizontal line. Then angle between the line of sight and the horizontal is called as angle of elevation. Now coming to, what do you mean by angle of depression? What do you mean by angle of depression? If the line of sight is below the horizontal line, if the line of sight is below the horizontal line, then the angle between them is called as angle of depression. For example, here is a person is there, he is standing on terrace and he is observing, and this is our horizontal line. This is our horizontal line. He is standing on terrace and he is observing a ball. This is our object. Person is standing on terrace and he is looking below, he is looking below the horizontal line. Okay, here is an object, we call it as a ball. Okay, this is our imaginary line joining an object to the point of observer. Now if you observe this is our line of sight and this is our horizontal line. Now that person, he is looking below the horizontal line. Then the angle between this line of sight and horizontal line, here angle is going to be formed. That angle is said to be angle of depression. Angle of depression. So what is the difference between angle of elevation and angle of depression? Angle of depression, in that case, that person is looking below the horizontal line. We are standing on terrace and vehicle is going on the road. If we look an object from a certain height and line of sight is below the horizontal line, okay, then the angle between line of sight and horizontal line is called as angle of depression. Okay, now here is a person, he is on the ground. If you consider, so this is our earth surface. So an imaginary line, this is our imaginary line, right? So this is our line of sight and this is our point of observation. If you consider, and this angle, here angle is going to be formed, that is angle between horizontal line and line of sight, that is called as angle of elevation. If you observe this, these two lines are parallel lines. This line and this line, these two lines are parallel lines. And coming to this is our transversal. Transversal. If a line intersect two or more lines at distant points, which is called as transversal. So here, suppose angle of depression is theta, then angle of elevation also be theta only, because these two angles are called as alternative interior angles. Alternative interior angles. Yes. So these two angles are called alternative interior angles. When two lines are parallel, two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then a pair of alternative interior angles are equal. Suppose here angle of depression is equal to 45 degrees, theta equal to 45 degrees, then here also angle of elevation is 45 degrees only. Because these two lines are parallel lines, which is parallel to the earth surface. Of course they are parallel lines, and this is our transversal. In this case line of sight is our transversal. Then angle of elevation must be equal to angle of depression. So simply we have to learn 4 points. First one is, what do you mean by line of sight, horizontal line, angle of elevation, angle of depression. So first one is line of sight. If a person is looking at an object, then the imaginary line joining object and to the eye of an observer, that is called as line of sight. And what do you mean by horizontal line? Which is imaginary line parallel to the earth surface. Okay, and passing through the point of observation, that is called as horizontal. If a person is looking above the horizontal line, then angle between line of sight and horizontal line is called as angle of elevation. If a person is looking down, line of sight is below the horizontal line, then the angle between line of sight and horizontal, which is known as angle of depression. And of course, angle of depression is equal to angle of elevation if they are parallel lines. Okay, this is the concept behind the applications of trigonometry. If you understand this terminology related to this chapter, then we can go with the problems, example problems. Okay children, I hope you understand the concept of applications of trigonometry. In the next video, we will discuss about the problems related to applications of trigonometry. Thank you.